So as one car leaves the trailer, I've now got cash in the envelope to go and pick up the other ones. Let's do it. Hi guys, welcome back to another video back on the Driven 24/7 Automotive YouTube channel. If you're a car petrol head, you would know that this car behind me is a Mazda MX-3. This is actually now my car. Another one loaded, isn't it? Oh. As I promised, when the Nissan went off to be completed at a garage, this then meant there was a space on the driveway. Now when I knew the Nissan was going away, I then clocked this car on Facebook Marketplace. This was one of those cars that I'd seen for sale at a bit of a high price because it sat in the driveway for a reason, because you guessed it, I bought this car cheap without an MOT. So I inquired about the car when it was up for quite a good price, and I said, what's the lowest you'd take? And he was taking like 50 quid off what he was asking for the car. And I said, oh, not to worry, it's got no MOT, it's a bit much. For that, I just left it. A couple of days later, out of the blue, the guy messaged me and he said, would you be interested if I sold you the car for this price? I said, not really, but I'd take it for this price, a bit lower. So we agreed on a kind of price, but I said, I still think what I've just offered you is still too much really for a car that's got no MOT. But let's have a look and we can discuss price on arrival and on looking on the car. Now, this has got no MOT, but it's not that bad because the MOT failure was a coil spring and some number plate bulbs and some other bulbs which I believe the guys fixed. An advisory was another rear spring, so basically this car, as far as I'm aware, needs 2 rear springs, you might as well fit them both, and some bulbs. Win-win, and hopefully it's just as easy as that. So when I looked at the car, we had already agreed on the price, and I was cheeky, I said, look, I'll offer you 50 quid less than what I offered you in text. He said no, and I said, look, that's my final offer. And he said yes, the guy was happy to let me have it. So I basically paid 50 quid more for this car compared to the Nissan 100NX. This is mega cheap, and like I say, for all it needs is a few bulbs and springs, I am absolutely laughing. Now I'll show you around the car because it's a bit tatty. So this car, let me check the mileage. So this car has 109,000 miles on the clock. It's a 1.6 manual. It's got an ABS badge on the back. Wow, happy days. So although this car's got 109,000, it's not much for JDM Mazda. These cars are quite rare. And I did put a 1.8 V6 in this engine. They're the more desirable engines to go for. Another bonus with this car, it came with 2 keys. It had a logbook. There's some paperwork there. And although the previous owner didn't have it long, he bought it with a short MOT. He put it through an MOT and it failed. There has been work done to this car in the previous guy's ownership. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I bought this car to buy and sell because it's really cheap, and I think if it does go through with me spending like 100 quid, maybe 150 quid, and it gets an MOT pass, I'm absolutely laughing when it comes to what I can sell this thing for. Now it does need a bit more work, not just MOT, springs and bulbs, it does need something else doing to it. But then when I got this car home, I kind of thought I want to keep it. So this Mazda, it reminds me of the Mazda 323F we recently sold, mixed with my Celica, so it's nice and low down. It's a Mazda, and at the moment I currently own like all 4 JDM brands. I've got a Mazda, a Nissan, a Toyota and a Honda. So when I got this thing home, I kind of thought I want to keep it. I am going to try and stay firm with this car and try not to fall in love with it and be like, this is just to buy and sell, because now I have bought this car, I am getting low on funds and something has to give, and it should be this because this is what I set out to buy it for. So I have to walk around the car then, try and give you as much of a walk around as I can in the space we have here. So this is obviously in silver, which as I've said before, and as you guys probably know, silver is good for hiding little scrapes and scratches. Not that this car really has any of those. So going around, we have these original Mazda wheels. They have had 4 new tyres because that was on a previous MOT. So again, the previous owner did put 4 tyres on all round. They're only budgets, but I don't care. It has 4 new tyres. These massive orange side repeaters on the back as well. Now going on to here, this is the only kind of bodywork wise stuff. It's had rust repair in the past, which is fine. It is going a little bit crispy there, but it hasn't shown up on the MOT advisories before, not recently anyway. It must have done before, that's why it's been done. But this wasn't on the MOT where it failed. It literally just failed on the spring and some bulbs, so hopefully this shouldn't show up really. We have the, like I say, this is the driver's side and this is on the rear of the driver's side. Going up onto here, we have a sunroof which opens and I think it goes back. Again, just a couple of little rust spots there as well. I'm going to show you the car like this. It's literally only that. letting it down on this side. Now we have this massive rear window, which I really like. It's nice and curving. It's absolutely huge. I wouldn't like to know the cost to replace this if I had to. Something I really like is the way the boot opens, and we have the sort of really little sort of rear lights. So this is an R-Edge, so what's that? 97 RS, so 97. And then I will open the boot in a minute, but we also got a little spoiler. Yeah, I really love this massive bit of glass here. Now, we have a white wheel. So I guess what's happened in the past is someone has tried with white wheels and then thought I don't like them, so they've literally just painted one and left the other three silver. So I am going to plan a wheel furb all the way around and just get them in a basic silver, so we have 4 matching silver wheels. I need to get all 4 wheels the same. This, by the looks of things, curbing wise, that's been sorted. It's obviously white, the rest are silver, but the others have got curb marks on them, so we'll sort that out. Now, going on to down here again, so passenger side, it looks like it's been a bit of a repair in the past, but there is some rust starting to come through. There's actually a small dent there, which you can just see on the passenger door, and the passenger front wheel again is looking in need of a refurb. So I was just filming nice and peacefully down a driveway. Someone in the garden back there has just started revving up some petrol lawnmower or something. So annoying. So you now join me in the interior of the car, because we can't do any filming outside. And down here, I love it when I sit in there. You sit so low. Now the Mazda 323F that we, like I said, recently sold, you had this same low seating position, and I really like it. It's when I sit in there is when I feel like I'm in something more special than a Mazda MX-3, if you kind of see what I'm saying. So in the back here, you might be able to see, maybe, I'll show you the back in a minute, but we have like half leather fabric seats in the back, but then in the front they're completely fabric. But in saying that, the pattern matches, so we kind of thought maybe someone's put different front seats in, but I don't think so, because the pattern does match front and back. It's just the front are full fabric, the rear half leather, half fabric. Now you might see what I'm kind of saying. I don't know what that strap is they're hanging down, but yeah, they're nice sort of low sort of bucket seats there, little armrest there. And then we have the sunroof here. Again, all the roof lining's not sagging or anything. All nice and, oh, that's nice and soft to touch. Ooh. All the roof lining's not sagging, it's quite clean. We have electric windows in the front. What's in there? Oh yeah, in here, this is really cool. I haven't tried these out yet. So I thought this was like the remote control for the guy's garage or something, and I said, oh, you left your garage remote here. No. This car has got like some sort of LED interior lighting, and my brother and Martin have had a look, and it's actually wired in quite nicely and tidily. So over there, you see that little strip there? This car's got interior lights, which you can change colour of with the remote. I've never had that, it's just a gimmick, but I like it. So this is a 5-speed manual. Again, this is exactly like the sort of shifter we had in the Mazda 323F. Then we have the indicators on the wrong side, like we did on the 323F. I say they're wrong, it doesn't bother me. Got these windscreen wipers. I've got a nice display going on here on the stalk. And then we have the 109,000 miles on the clock. Now, really, I don't know why, but I really like this setup of the readings here. And then that little clock there, that little screen shows the clock. But yeah, there's something about this layout. I really like it. It's just so nice and crisp. Here you've got your electric mirror controls. I'm not sure if they work, but hopefully they do. And then we have your electric window controls on the driver's side. So in here, it is really tidy. And again, you can't tell from sitting in here that this has got 109,000 miles on the clock. Now the seat here, I don't know if you can see actually, it's fraying a bit there. But it's not, there's no holes or anything, so that's the only thing maybe showing its age or showing the mileage as such. But in here, I don't know, it feels, now I'm sat in it, I really like it, but yeah, I'm not sure. I have got some springs on order, by the way, so the springs are on order, gets a number plate bowl, so really this should cost me under £100 to fix, if it's as straightforward as that, because obviously I don't know. I did struggle to get rear springs, and that's maybe why I thought the guy sold this car, because when you see a car needs springs, you think, well, that's not a big deal, just buy some. But I found about 3 or 4 places, and only one of them, a parts company I used to work for, only they could supply me with the springs. But so they were hard to get hold of. I'll give the previous owner that. Not that he told me that, but that's just what I'm assuming. But I have got some in the end. So guys, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think of my recent purchase, this rare Mazda MX-3. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And since filming this video, plans have actually changed, so look out for another video. See you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Thoughts in the comments below. God, someone was just giving it the beans. Jesus Christ, and again.